two things on Dune. The first is that, with the advent of Dune Part 3 or Dune Messiah coming out, the big thing on Book Talk and other smarmy asshole sites is that everybody see how stupid everybody is and how the media literacy crisis is because nobody gets that Paul's the bad guy. It's like, yeah, man, that was true in the 1960s. That's why Dune Messiah was written. Because people in the 60s had no idea that Paul was the bad guy. That was the point. And the second thing is, you see all this discussion about, from people who are non-native, talking about how it's like a white savior complex, everything like that. And, framing it to Avatar, which is far more of a white savior complex to me. Dune is very interesting because they make it very clear off the bat in the first book that this whole thing is a Bene Gesserit plot that's been going on for thousands of years, because we are in an era in which the galaxy spanning empire of humans has been going on for tens of thousands of years. The other thing is that it is a very serious question about whether or not in sci-fi, in galaxy spanning sci-fi, that indigenous peoples even exist. How is it in a world, in a universe like Dune, where only humans exist, there are no other aliens? Can there be indigenous peoples in an empire that spans tens of thousands of planets? Can you have indigenous people at that point? Does a Earth-specific definition of indigeneity even translate to something where you have planets which have been occupied, for sure, thousands of years, but the people are not indigenous to there? They were put there, and everybody has ancestry in Earth. Theoretically, sure. That's a nice theoretical question. I think that would be a lovely thing to work on as far as a book. If you do know a reference to a book like that, please send it my way. I'd love to read it. But I think we can't really talk about, that type of thing on indigenous ideologies and methodologies and theories and beliefs and, white saviorism and everything like that in a universe like Dune where there are only humans, because I'm not really sold that any type of indigenous people exist then. So yeah,